What's up, everybody? Welcome back to One More Guitar, where the beer flows like wine and the women flock like the salmon at Capistrano. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and if you like the video, hit the like button. So today we're going to take a look at the PRS SE Sliver Sky. I did a live unboxing of this guitar, and if you want to check that out, I'll put a link up in the cards. But in that video, I mentioned that I'm not much of a John Mayer fan, but I am a guitar fan, so I've been wanting to check one of these out for a while. And once I saw that they were releasing an import model at this price range, I knew I had to get my hands on one. So what we're going to do is we'll take a look at the specs. We'll play through the different pickup positions and do a sound sample with that. We'll check it out in a mix, and we'll look at it under the hood. So let's get going. Alright, while we go over the specs, I want to jam on this thing a little bit and show you what it can sound like in a mix. Alright, let's take a look under the hood. Yeah, they didn't give me a lot of wire to work with here. Alright, let's take a quick look at the routes. You can see it's got some shielding paint in here, and I think it looks pretty good with that black and green together. I'll see if I can show you the electronics here. The wire's so short I can't really do anything other than this. We can take a look. You can see we've got full-size pots. They look like alpha pots to me. See the cap? You can see you've got a switch that's not a PCB switch. All the wiring and everything's looking good in here to me. Alright, let's check out the pickups. Got some stickers on them, but I can't get a good shot of it. Again, I apologize about that. Check out that tape on the pick guard. I wonder if they're using that as some kind of ground or conductor or something. I've never seen that before. Well, this freaked me out a good bit. I saw that and first I thought the finish was just chipped off. And I realized it was just shielding paint. I was like, okay. Scared me for just a second. Let's take a closer look at the trim system. You can see that it comes with a full-size block, and it also comes from the factory with 4 springs instead of 3. Now, I ended up loosening one of those when I was trying to get the bridge set up the way I like it, but it's still pretty cool that it comes with 4. Alright, we'll take a quick look at the neck plate. You can see that it has SE written at the top, and then it also has John Mayer's signature. And here we'll take a look at the neck profile, and you can see how it fits in my hand. All right, real quick, I want to do the tissue test. I kind of covered this in the unboxing, but I still want to go over it a little bit. Don't really have any snags on the top. And there's one little tear on the bottom. So they didn't tear the paper, and I'll say that these frets seem really rounded off, but they also stick out just a little bit in a few places. It's not really bad at all, but I do notice it if I'm just sitting here testing for it. You know, if I'm playing, I really don't feel it, but I did want to mention it because people asked about it. This guitar also comes with a pretty sweet gig bag, so let's take a second to look over this. You can see it's got the PRS logo here, and then this huge SE on it, just to let everybody know that it's a student edition. Thank you, PRS. But other than that, I think this is a really sweet bag. This padding inside is really nice. It's pretty thick. It's got a nice large pocket on the front. This handle has got a cool little design to it. Allows you to really get a good grip on it. See, you've got some really nice backpack straps on this. So the only odd thing I noticed about this bag is check out these bumpers. You see this white stuff on it? It's almost like the bag's been used before, but I've definitely not used it, so not really sure what that's about, but I don't think it'll really affect anything. Just thought it was weird that it already looks used. Alright, now let's see what the individual pickup positions sound like. I'm going to play clean through the Blues Junior, and let's just go through these. Alright, I'm going to switch over to the Marshall DSL-40CR and add some dirt and some other effects and see what this sounds like. And I call this segment Copyright Claim Roulette. Let's see if we make it through. So let's go over my final thoughts of the PRS SE Sliver Sky. First I want to say this is an excellent guitar. It really plays great and it's probably one of the best import guitars I've ever bought. I definitely had some reservations about it when I was first looking at it. One of them was the price. I was curious how much of that was because John Mayer's name was associated with this guitar, but the truth of the matter is it really is a high quality import guitar, so I don't think you're paying a lot just for his name, if you know what I mean. The second thing was, when I saw that it had a poplar body, it reminded me of the Squier Affinity series. And I really dig the Squier Affinity series, but it's much less expensive than this guitar, so I was really curious about that too. And I am happy to say that this guitar is a notch or two above a Squier for sure. It really is high quality, and that's the bottom line. Next, I want to go over a few things that I like and dislike about the guitar. First, I want to talk about the neck. This neck really feels great. The profile and the satin finish on the back really make it comfortable to play, and it really feels good in your hands. And as far as the body goes, I mean, this is obviously a familiar body type, and it's just as balanced and comfortable as you would imagine for this type of body. All right, the next two things I want to talk about I've actually changed my mind about. You may remember in the unboxing, or possibly back to the fret shop video where I played a Sliver Sky, where I said I didn't really care for these small knobs. Well, now that I've had a chance to play with them, they actually work pretty well. These ridges give you a little more grip, and the smaller size gives you more room to actually grab the knob, so they're really good for volume swells. So that's something I changed my opinion about. And the other thing are these tuner tips. When I first saw them, I was wondering why they put plastic tips on there. I just thought maybe it was an aesthetic design choice, or maybe it was a cost-saving measure. I wasn't sure. But I have to say, using these things, they're a little bit larger than typical tuners, and this plastic is not completely smooth, so you get a good grip on them. And I will say that these tuners also work really well. So really enjoying the experience with these tuners. I think these tips feel really good. Next, let's talk about the pickups. So you've heard how they sound now, but you may be asking yourself, how do they sound compared to a Stratocaster? Well, I actually have shot that comparison, and I was going to include it in this video, but it just made it way too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to release a video tomorrow showing you how this guitar stacks up to a Stratocaster. Overall, I really do like the way these pickups sound, but I don't think they're the same as a Strat, and we'll go over all that in the video tomorrow. And if I've released it already, I'll try to remember to go back and add a link to the cards here. And finally, I'll mention a couple of things that I don't care for about this guitar. The first thing I'll mention is the trim system. The angle of this arm makes it to where I hit my knuckles on the pick guard before I get the amount of movement I want. All right, hold up. Check this out. So while I was just talking about the trim system being one of the few things about this guitar that I don't like, I was looking through some footage while I was editing this video, and I saw something I hadn't seen before. Check this out. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but if you look right here, there's an adjustment screw for this trim arm. So my main complaint was that this arm was so close to the pick guard, I kept hitting my hand on the pick guard. But because there's an adjustment screw, you can raise and lower it to any height that you want. So that's freaking awesome. And I take back anything that I said about this. That's actually one of the coolest features on this guitar. I've never seen that on any S-type guitar before, and that's really awesome. The neck pickup in this guitar, if you're a Strat neck pickup fan, can be a little bit disappointing. It really doesn't have the same kind of punch that a Strat neck pickup has. But I will also mention that the bridge pickup is a little bit cleaner and doesn't give you the ice picky sounds that you get out of a Strat bridge pickup. So that kind of evens out a little bit. But I will say I was a little disappointed with the sound of the neck pickup in this guitar. Alright, that's going to do it for today. Thanks again for watching. Keep an eye out for the Strat comparison video. It should be up tomorrow or the next day at latest. I really do appreciate you guys coming to hang out, and until next time, take it easy and keep playing. Oh, you're still here. I thought you'd be gone by now. Well, thanks for hanging around. While I got you here, let me ask you a question. At the beginning of this video, I quoted a movie that I'm now realizing is almost 30 years old. So if you know the name of that movie, leave it in the comments, just so I don't feel so old. I'll see you guys later. Take care.